Hello everyone, this is ToastyCrumpet and welcome back to my first review, which is going to be Soul Hackers 2. I haven't played the first one. I didn't play the first one. So this is purely my opinion on the second game. No interference whatsoever from any other Atlas game. Although I might end up comparing it to Persona a bit, but they're different games, okay? Completely different. Starting off with point number 1. Story. Yeah, we'll do a story first. Story's good. I wouldn't say it's amazing or anything, but it's good. It is well told, well written, pretty well paced. Ending was decent enough, even though there's 3 endings. I got the good ending. The good ending. I wanted to get the true ending, but the requirements for that are a bit stupid and they're not really easy to do in your first playthrough, so there you go. It's kind of, unless you follow a guide or whatever, then you'll be able to do it, but I didn't, so I'll be getting up my second playthrough. Yeah, so you play as a soul hacker, that's their actual name, as an agent of Ion named Ringo, which means apple. Yes, it means apple, which is why she's green. And basically you have to stop the end of the world. That's all I really want to say, because otherwise I'll spoil it. No, really, I will spoil. There's so much little things you can spoil. But yeah, it's good. It's not like, oh, the story sucks, blah blah blah. It's good. Nothing outstanding, and definitely not Atlas's best story, by far. Number 2. I would say characters, but characters are good too, actually. Ringo, the main protagonist, is one of Atlas's best, just saying. Pretty because A, she speaks, B, charismatic, and 3, attractive. Ignore that. Yeah, so for story, it will be getting a 7 out of 10 for story. And technically characters, so 7 out of 10 for story and character, blah blah blah. Gameplay, serviceable. Not as good as other Atlas games. Not as good as Persona 5 somehow, but better than most of the others. Better than Persona 4, that's for sure, because the gameplay in that game is old, outdated. Yeah, it feels like it does feel very. It's got its own charm. It feels different from any other Atlas game. Apparently, it feels different from the first Soul Hackers, so I haven't played that one, so I can't form an opinion. But yep, the gameplay is good. It's not awful, but it's not anything outstanding. Obviously, I have finished the game and everything, so I played through the entire game. Finished it about level 65, I think I finished. Yeah, it's okay. I just wish they did a bit more, especially you explore dungeons and stuff. It's not like you can't sneak up on you do sneak. Well, there's no shadows, you know. They're all weird hologram things that you have to hit, you know, the old RPG, and then walk into them. Yep, there's that. Goes straight into a battle, blah blah blah. You can just run past most of them. You do get these big guys called risky enemies who are like 5 to 10 levels above you all the time, and are a bit annoying to kill. But you do get a nice bit of XP for killing them, so I would go for them if you want to farm, even though the fights can last for quite a while. Oh yes, the summoning, the devil summoning is cool as all hell. Because your devils, your demons, sorry, not your devils, your demons actually feel useful. Honestly, it's just your standard combine fusion, but just combine the demons to get bigger, stronger demons, blah blah blah. But it's so cool. I mean, the demons actually have personality for once. I mean, there's like several personality types. They're pretty damn good, if I'm honest. Yeah, also, some of the skills are very good and some are very poor. anything that needs wind skills, or force as it's called in this game, as it's probably called in S&T as well, but I haven't played S&T, so you got your force, you got your wind, you got your electric, you got your ice, you got your fire, and yeah, that's it. You got 5. As well as melee damage and gun damage, which is different, but they're both physical skills. So anything that needs a physical, anything that blocks physical, don't hit with a physical. So yeah, the gameplay gets another, I'll say 8 out of 10 actually, because I enjoyed walking around the cities and stuff. Also, it was a perfectly fine formula. It's addictive, if you get me. So yeah, it's 8 out of 10. Graphics, yes, here I am talking about art style and graphics. Something I'm not very familiar with. Very nice. I like the art style. The art style is very sort of futuristic and cybery, and you got very thick, bold lines in some of the cutscenes around the characters. You've got a hell of a lot of chromatic aberration, and I mean a lot of chromatic aberration is in all the cutscenes and everything. So, if you don't like chromatic aberration, sorry. You probably won't enjoy the game because it's full of it and you can't turn it off. I would have turned it off if I could because I hate it so much. Yeah, I enjoyed the game, so there is that. There also feels like there's a slight motion blur built in, which you can't turn off as well. But yeah, some of the shots and stuff in the cutscenes were legit gorgeous. I just took a screenshot on Steam because it was so pretty. But it was the final boss, so that's big spoilers. Man, the final boss is crazy. Anyway. What's point number 4? Soundtrack. We've got soundtrack left, and we've also got... Actually, yeah, we need to get to 4. Yeah, so for graphics and art style, I'll be giving it a solid 7, because it has a lot of graphical issues as well. I mean, all the stuff you can't turn off, and anti-aliasing is awful in this game. Sorry for the sniffer. The anti-aliasing kind of sucks, and you can't really go on it. You can't actually make up the render scale above 100. It's stuck at 100, which is a major bummer, because the system requirements are so long. I just want to like, let me put it to 200% so I can get better graphics. Nah. Oh, dungeons, that's a good one. Dungeons start off kind of slow and boring. The end game dungeons are perfect. I loved the last dungeon. The last dungeon was so cool and so pretty and kind of creepy. So, oh yeah, for art style and stuff you get a 7. So it's a 7, an 8 and a 7. Dungeons, this is going to be the one-time thing per game, so you get, every game has its own individual thing, and in this case it is dungeons. Like I said, start off kind of slow, gets so good towards the end. I love them. I love the fun dungeon. Obviously I'm going to spoil it, sorry, I got a scab there. Yeah, I love the fun dungeon so much. It was so cool and kind of weird and nuts. But it was very pretty. Yeah, overall they're quite nice. There's just your standard dungeons that are quite nicely themed and very well laid out, if I'm honest. You've got puzzles and stuff in them, so you're not stuck doing the same walk around hit, walk around hit, walk around hit. You actually get actual things to do, so good job. You get a 9, actually. You get a 9 for that. And the final point, which I've forgotten, well done me. Excuse me. So they've done story, gameplay, graphics, dungeons. What else? I've actually forgotten. What the hell was it? There can be bonus points. Story, characters, graphics. Story, characters. Let me see. Story, characters. Story, gameplay, graphics, dungeons. Completely forgotten. So the bonus will go to... The bonus out of 5 is a recommendation. One being, I really don't recommend this game at all. Do not buy it, do not touch it, do not even look at it, or you will die. Or a 5, which is play this game now, or I will end up having to buy the game for you, forcefully give it to you, and force you to play it. And the answer is that is 4. It's a 4 out of 5. So, turning on the oven, and putting the crumpets in, we of course get a 7, an 8, another 7, a 9. Very good. Which is about 15. I'm trying to do maths. 29 out of calculator, please. Jeez, I just need a calculator. So we got a 7 plus a 7 plus a 8 plus a 9 plus a 4. 35 out of 45, I think. Yeah, it's 45. So it's 35 out of 45, which if you do some simple division-y stuff, divide that by 45. And we're back. I was just doing some magic things. So yeah, I give the game a 35 out of 45. Yes. Play. Please play it. On sale, of course. Don't buy it full price. It's not worth full price. I know just if I love it, but it's not really worth £50. It's worth 25 to 30 if I'm honest. So that's my review. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. So thank you and goodbye.